I'm going to need a at least rough estimation of how many times we've Plan B'd on the practice.
Why not Plan B them?
Should we Plan B him now?
Plan B.
What's Plan B?
Where were you the night Mark Hansen was murdered? It might be worth a try.
Give them a soft Plan B. What's Plan B?
Soft for both.
You think I should have gone harder?
All right, but first we have to be sure it won't backfire.
Interesting strategy in there. Plan B, right?
Last time we did this, we got sued.
Maybe we could Plan B her.
What the hell is Plan B?
It's Plan B time!
Basically, it means we point the finger at other people.
My sister and I weren't too close lately.
Oh, why was that?
It's a risky strategy.
You didn't know she'd gone to a motel with Mr. Vogelman?
How would I have known that?
Well, you know if you'd followed her. And when you say soft.
What?
Our soft Plan B is we do it more gently.
Anybody with you the night of your sister's murder, Steve?
Instead of accusing, it's more like what-ifing.
Did you murder your sister and frame George Vogelman?
Objection!
It's very dangerous.
You're garbage. Then why do it?
We find the defendant, George Vogelman, not guilty.
Not guilty.
I am directing a verdict of not guilty. The defendant is free to go.
I would say the over-under is like 10, and I'd
Yeah,
take
it's a
the
lot.
over.
So Keith says 10, and Mike says, insert answer now. Obviously, the trial against George Vogelman was 1, and number 2
Look, we
is...
can't get out of Evelyn's trial now. We've already started it. We can't not go after the father. That's our defense.
You didn't hit your son, Mr. Barlow?
I certainly did not.
I'm talking about Henry's wife.
I know Allison, and she
And
would
you said
never...
you knew Henry, and you didn't know he was cheating on his wife with a cockroach.
We gotta run it by the client.
And he'd say no.
No, Jimmy, I'm not going to let you point the finger at her. How do I know you won't like Plan B me?
I don't intend to Plan B you, Anthony. I just want your computer expertise. You threatened to kill Stacy Kingman, didn't you?
Which, believe it or not, brings us back to...
Where were you the night your daughter was murdered?
What's going on?
Where were you the night of the murder, Mrs. Littlefield?
Excuse me?
So if you guessed 4, you'd still be wrong. Because the first Plan B...
Doctor, where were you the night Mark Hansen was murdered?
Home.
Objection!
Do you believe he committed the murder?
We don't know for a fact he didn't.
Do you think he did it?
No.
And to answer your question about Linda Hunt being so mad, what's the big deal about Plan B?
You basically offered a lie into evidence. That is not lawyering in the real world, Bobby. That is what lawyers like you claim, to rationalize what you are.
You know what I am?
You're disgusting.
And the only reason we don't really consider it Plan B was because, it didn't end very well.
Take enough to knock her out.
Doctor?
Time to put this bee to bed.
There we go.
Plan B time.
I was not ready for that.
Copyright Mike and Keith 2021.